Welcome back to Let's Play Darkness over Daggerford in Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition. Let's see. Despite how crowded my inventory is, we're actually doing really good on carry weight. Let's see. What's my pick lock at again? Open lock is at 30 on a taken 20. Cat's Grace, it would bring me up to like, double check here. 1d4 plus 1. Okay, so I can bring it up by up to 5. So ultimately that would be a plus 2 on, or best case scenario. Okay. Let me just double check. I have just regular arrows, which count as arrows plus 1. Yeah, I want to put these cure moderate wounds in place of that on the hotbar. Wish there was a place I could store quest items. I guess I can stick them into the magic bag for now, at least. I'll have to rearrange it significantly by the time I'll keep recipes for knaves. By the time I actually need to do carry weight stuff with it. Alright. We're actually going to the town, so I'm going to keep that out. Okay. There we go. So now we're going to be going to... Oh wait, no, we're doing the Lonely Barrens first. Right. Deal with the wild elves.
What a bleak landscape this is. I suppose that's why it's called the Lonely Barrens. The occupant of that tower obviously prefers solitude.
Ah, here's the camp. This camp looks deserted. Check the knapsack. Robe of cold resistance, that's some money. And a healer's kit plus 6. Huh. Odd. Ah, they must be... Oh, squires.
Now, if we can just find a way across that chasm. A Grander Retsardner once used a catapult to...
Oh.
Never mind.
Yes, we have some squires here.
Well met.
Yes, hello? Though dressed for battle, this young woman's cracking voice and wide eyes tell you she's absolutely terrified. Do you mind telling me why 3 alarmed knights are quaking in their boots from fear? The test, milady. We're on the knight's trial. We 3 squires are in the... We are squires in the Order of Ty. Calm yourself, madam. Tell me of this Order of Ty. I'm feeling a bit better now. Your bravery has lent me the courage to face the danger inside this cave. We are knights in training in the Order of Ty, which is an elite guard unit that resides in Waterdeep. Our main duty is to serve as royal escorts to members of the Lord's Alliance when they leave the city on one of their many excursions. The prestige associated with this post means the Order receives numerous applications. This caused Lord Pennichet to enact a rigorous initiation process that culls applicants down to a select few. Some applicants fall prey to dangerous training exercises that include live traps. Others, like us, are sent on suicide missions to slay unbeatable foes like the one that lies within these caves. Tell me the nature of the beast inside it. I might be willing to slay it for you. The mighty rat of cunning demeanor. The poor lass seems newly terrified at the mere mention of the creature. Don't say its name aloud. It'll kill us all. Rend our flesh. We'll see about that. So we're going to be dealing with a rodent of unusual size here. I can make that reference because I've finally actually seen the movie. Actually, it was couple months ago at this point. What's that noise?
Yes, yes, yes!
So, the brave adventurer enters the lair of the dread MRCD. What, pray tell, is a MRCD? Mighty rat of cunning demeanor. That is why you are here, is it not? Do you know where I can find this creature? Oh yes, he's close. Very close. And hungry as usual. Please don't tell me you are the creature I seek. Do I resemble a beast who has slain countless adventurers by rending them limb from limb and gnawing the flesh clean off their bones? No, I am not the creature you seek. There's a small fissure in the cave wall behind me. Crawl through if you feel you're up to the task of felling the mighty rat of cunning demeanor, but don't say you haven't been warned. Now hurry along, brave adventurer. I, Rue the Rat, shall wait at your return or alert the others outside of your cruel fate at the hands of the dread MRCD. Wait here, rat. This shouldn't take long. Alright. Oh, so this is more of a killer rabbit joke with a splash of ROUS.
Yes?
You certainly took your time getting here. Thought you said you were going to wait for my return. And missed the grand spectacle? I think not. So where's this MRCD you spoke of? It is here, there, all around you, in fact. Roos squeaks out a chuckle. Come now, my children, feast upon her flesh, but please save the brain for me as it aids my cunning demeanor. A giant order of rat tartar coming up. Oh my god! Sound burst? There's like one uninjured one over there. Yeah, I was just gonna sound burst it, but they've got that handled.
You shall find a quick death.
Swarms are no joke, though. Let's see. A wand of acidity, acid arrow, and starfire. A +1 sword of fire, or short sword of fire with flare. Interesting. On hit. Just a horsehair helmet. Mundane dagger. Maze Walker chalice. Feeble mind once per day. The smooth golden chalice is completely without adornment except for the strange maze-like pattern etched into its base. To someone who studies such things, the pattern would instantly identify the item as being from the fabled city of Menzro that lies deep beneath the jungles of Cholt. This chalice, and others like it, are used by the fabled maze walkers of Mezro, who are clerics in the service of the Choltan deity Ubtao. Legends claim that if someone not in the service of Ubtao stares everlong at the maze design etched into the chalice, they will eventually go mad. Intriguing. A garnet? And a copper ring. Not a bad haul for casting Sound Burst once. Sweet. Hey, how are you still here? You win. I'm beaten. Somehow you've slain the MRCD. Wait, I should kill you, but I think I've got a better idea. Speak up, elf. I'm listening. How about trading in a cave for life in a palace instead? Speak plainly, elf, or slay me and have me done with it. You can leave this place with the squires who wait outside. You want me to leave with those 3 namby-pambies outside? Never. Besides, what's to stop them from just slaying me outright? though I doubt they'd have the courage to try it. We'll convince them that capturing you will seem a far more impressive feat to their superiors than simply killing you. No, that might just work. Okay, if you've got an empty sack handy, I'll just crawl inside and bide my time. Keep your nose out of my rations, Rue.
Well met.
You're back! Did you encounter the beast? I did. Did you kill it? No, I chose a different approach. Ah! It's a cunning rat! It's holding her up! Run for it! 'Tis a beast itself! The cunning rat of... Wait, friends. For it appears to be quite tame. Sort of sad, in fact. Sad and kind of cute. Say, maybe we could tell Lord Pennichet and the others that we not only conquered the rat, but captured it. We'll be famous. Thank you, madam, for saving our lives and our careers. We shall return to the Order of Ty as heroes, thanks to you. 3 cheers for the mighty adventurer, lads. Good show. Well done, madam. Well done indeed. Lesson learned here, soldiers, is that fear is often your greatest enemy. Farewell and good luck. That was an amusing distraction. Aha! Wild Elf Guard. This is why we're here.
Well met.
Halt! You pass within the domain of Kylina Moonglow. Give reason for entering this wood, or I shall be forced to administer the laws of our people. This wild elf's tone is severe and forthright, as if he's quite willing to carry out whatever orders he's been given. You've noticed that the streams flowing out of your domain are blocked up, perhaps to drive out the local farmers. How we address the flow of water from our lands is our own business. You may address your misgivings with our leader if you like. Otherwise, I ask that you leave, now. Then I wish to speak with your leader, Kylina Moonglow. Very well, I shall lead you to her, but know that any threat of violence will bring down upon you the full wrath of the Wild Elves. Fair enough.
Greetings to you.
Ah, yes. It is a city dweller from Daggerford who was seen traipsing through our forests without my permission. Tell me, city dweller, why are you here? I'm curious why a clan of wild elves has moved so far north. I thought your kind preferred the warmer climes. I am impressed by your knowledge of my people. As to your question, we were forced out of our lands by encroaching civilization from the south. This led us up the coast and into this stretch of woodlands. It's ironic that we are now running into a second encroachment from the north. So you feel there's nowhere left to go? Precisely. We are doing our best to carve out some meager resistance in the outskirts of your towns and cities. I wish you luck in that endeavor. Now, you still haven't told me why you've entered my domain. I've come at the behest of Captain Frederick of the Daggerford militia. This captain of the militia is known to us and respected among my people. Why does he choose to meddle in our affairs? He says he must cease and desist all aggressive behavior toward the local farmers. Your words have a keen edge to them, as if couched in a threat. That's not all. He must immediately unstop the streams flowing into the eastern flatlands. And if I do not... Listen, Kylina, I understand your desire to carve out a home for your people, but these farmers are only trying to earn an honest living. There is truth in your words, and something more. Conviction. Surely you understand that I've only been trying to do what's best for my people. However, we must also do what's best for the world at large. We shall begin by returning water to the farmers' crops, and shall then retreat into the misty forest that lies to the east. Thank you, Kylina. I wish you well on your journey. Order dispute solved. 500 XP. Now I shall unblock these streams. Okay. So that was... I guess, again, I do have plus 15 Persuade. Which means up to 35 Persuade. If it's an actual, like, internal roll. And not just a flat check. Let's see, I don't think I can get over there now. So there's a path southward. Surprisingly little combat in the overworld. It mostly seems to be like, you know, encounters in cities or in caves and stuff. I guess the militia would keep a good amount of peace here, though. And like Reagan said, it's settled, so it seems peaceful even if it's not. So let's explore over here. I don't think there's a way to get across that chasm. Yeah, or at least not a mundane way to get over there to that tower. Alright. And I think that's the only quest I had here. Because that's Liam's Hold, Gillian's Hill, Gillian's Hill. The map is east of Liam's Hold, I think. Yeah. Asriel is basically saying, go do quests, and then they're retreating into the Misty Forest, so that's when I go back to Daggerford. There's the Brush of Barbs there, but I don't actually need to go there right now. Let's just go to Gillian's Hill, since that's like the next place. And let's rest again, so that it's closer to daytime at least, I guess. Let's see. Torleth's Treasures is up there. Joka Ansar. I can't believe it! Raided again! When are these blasted lizard folk gonna leave us be? I suppose I should count my blessings that me and my wife and kid are still alive, but it got me good this time all the same. How did they harm you or your family? Nah, typically they just grab whatever's not tied down and run back to their stinking marshes. They especially like things that look like potential weapons, which is unlucky for me. The bunkers grabbed my silver-plated. Been in the family for years. The filthy creatures probably mistook it for a weapon. Say, if you're chasing after those blasted reptiles, maybe you could keep an eye out for it. What do you say? Sure, Wainwright. If I find the all in my travels, I'll be sure to bring it back to you. Now, I know you adventurers don't work for free, and I've got some money saved up from all my years making wagons for Sigelis. So, tell me, what's the going rate for hunting down family heirlooms? For something this dangerous, I ask 300 gold pieces. That's a tidy sum. Though how can one put a value on a tool handed down through the family for generations? Okay, you've got a deal. Bring me back the all, and I'll pay you your gold. Now, if you don't mind, I really need to get back to work. Sigelis is riding me hard as he has some new shipments going out tomorrow. Maybe I could take... Oh, no. You make wagons for Sigelis Crimp? And a host of other folks along the tradeway, which is why I'm so dang blasted busy these days. I've really got to get back to my work. Please excuse me. Sorry to bother you. Please continue what you were doing. Let's see. There's a milestone there. Check this building. Locked. Locked but pickable. It's also locked but pickable. Are you guys going to get mad at me for unlocking this? I always forget what games do that. Specific key. Specific key. There's also this. Gillian's Tower. Oh, crap. Trespasser! Get her, gang! They all resist the sleep? They did. Sound burst. Ooh, I landed all the stuns. Oh, that was... I thought that was 34 damage, and I was like, what the crap? Oh no, Perpin is actually doing that much damage. Holy crap. Alright, no remains. There's a weapon rack and a locked old chest. That's also trapped. So I'm gonna check out the weapon rack and have Perpin deal with the trap. The Devil's Bane Dagger. Plus 1d4 versus Outsider. Plus 2 versus Outsider, and it's a plus 1 dagger to boot. Interesting. Trap kit. Gillian's Bow. A plus 2 longbow with 1 damage, massive criticals, and mighty. I'm actually not sure what mighty does. Cure critical wounds, thieves tools plus 3, an empty wine bottle? Probably a quest item. A topaz and a fire agate. Alright. Farmer Calloway.
What do you want?
Eh? What are you doing around these parts? If you're selling something, stranger, let me tell you right now that I ain't buying. This fellow's tan-skinned and caustic manner tells you he spends a great deal of time working and very little time communicating with others. I've heard that an herbalist named Mabda lives around these parts. Mabda? Now why in the nine hells would you be wanting to see that one? She's a complete loon, that she is. It's very important I speak with her. I've heard some of the farmers have taken ill, and hush now, there's little ones running about, and us grown-ups are trying to keep their ears free of such evil talk. Listen. Oh, well, are the rumors true? Are farmers literally dropping dead in the fields? Aye, it's true enough. And we bury them, and a few days later the graves are all dug up and they're gone. Terrible. Just terrible. Listen, this Mabda might be able to assist us in finding a cure. Can you take me to her? I don't see what good it'll do ya, but I'll take you to see her all the same. The name's Calloway. Follow close, 'cause these woods grow mighty thick in places. Greetings and welcome, child. You've come to Mabda's at long last. Good, very good. At long last? You speak as if you knew I was coming. Your path leads to Mabda, straight as a falling star. You ask Mabda questions, yes? I believe Liam Sunmist wishes for you to assist me. Brings the dawn, he does. Scares away the night with light, he does. Good Liam, good Sunmist. He thinks the problem is vampires. Do you agree? Vampy vampires sitting on a pyre. They'll cook from fire when sitting on a pyre. Bad vampies, scampies, trampies. It's not vampies that hurt these farmers, no. She shakes her white mane to and fro and draws up to her lower lip so it's nearly touching her long crooked nose. Deep down into the black you go, and into the deep dark. He loves the dark and hates the sun. Who hates the sun, Mabda? Gothma! Gothma of the night. Gothma who hates light. Gothma whose wings fill the sky. As Gothma's fangs suck you dry. Mabda's words cause Farmer Calloway to squirm and glance from side to side, as if hoping to spy some unseen enemy. You'll have to forgive Mabda, friend. She tends to think in terms of legends and myths. So, who is this Gothma? The old stories tell of a giant vampire bat that would swoop down and snatch up cows and sheep right out of the fields, leaving the poor farmers destitute. When the poor farmers tried to hunt down the beast, they was all turned into vampire lords who would serve the great bat in his underground lair. In the dead place he dwells, back in his old home, atop his old throne. The dead place? Legends say old Gothma made his lair in the deep vaults below Gillian's Hill Cemetery. When I was a lad, I helped dig graves for a few coins. I still have the key to the vault, though it's a bit rusty. Here, it's yours. Now, I can take you back to Gillian's Hill if you like, madam. Yeah, I should investigate this Gotham myth immediately. But not terribly immediately. So that's below this cemetery right here. Let's do our other errands here first, though. Yentai's store.
I greet you.
I greet you, honored customer. Come, tell Yentai what he can do for you this day. Do you have any items for sale? Indeed. Have a look and tell me what interests you. Let's see, leather armor +4, chain shirt +3, studded leather armor +4. Anything named? Built to agility, bracers of dexterity, to reflexes, small shield +4. Composite short bow +1. Composites use strength, right? Add part of their strength modifier to the damage dealt. I don't want that. Oh, that's what Mighty does. Yeah, let's sell this longbow because I am a short bow user. We'll hold on to Starfire, just in case. Let's see, but Maze Walker Chalice can't be sold, which is interesting. Anything I don't want? Otherwise, I can sell the helmet. Alright. I can get a short bow +2. Do you have any cool long or great swords? You do not. Choking powder, caltrops. I'll take some thieves' tools. Got to 5 of each, honestly. Natural armor +1. Actually, I don't have any deflection bonus, do I? So I should at least grab a protection +1. Oh, what? Deflection modifier. AC armor modifier. Oh, the cloak. Dang it. Ricochet is an interesting one. That's just a sling, though. No fire arrow. Oh, wait. Maybe fire arrows? No. Boots of reflexes +4 to reflex saves. Belt of agility is +4 dex and freedom. Okay. Yeah, nothing here for me. Too busy to chat? The new bird's fest I found is simply fascinating. I wonder what it is. is Torleth. Truth about vampires. The Gillian's Hill Gang. I slew the infamous Gillian's Hill Gang who were using Gillian's Tower to spy on merchant caravans along the trade way. Huh. Uncommon criminal. Torleth's shop. Yes. The haunted armor.
Treasures, indeed. I don't doubt that there are some valuable items hidden amongst the bric-a-brac. Ooh, let's look at those tables.
This creaky wooden table is piled high with an odd assortment of rubbish. Hidden in the rubbish, you spot a few bits of useless junk. Almost lost in this mound of useless garbage is a small sign that reads, "Choose any one item from this from this table for 300 gold pieces." Search. Your keen eye spots some treasures hidden in this mound of discarded trash. On second thought, are they treasures or just more trash in disguise? Chime of opening. Knock. 17 charges. Govan's gloves. Druid and Ranger. 1 with the land. Level 7 once per day. Souls +1. Ancient ornate key and a glowing rapier -1. I may actually be able to get that fixed up. Okay, so let's buy that, buy the key. This is just a regular box. Let's see. I'll take the Chime of Opening and the Lighthammer +1. Potion of Camouflage. +10 competence bonus to any hide checks. And Govan's gloves. I figure I can sell them for other prices, for better prices. Let's see. Carefully inspect. Success. Mild poison air. Ooh, for 400. The Poet's Song. Bards. Oh. Long ago, near the ancient shores of Torslunda, an old poet dwelled alone in crumbling Daggerford keep. Each night, by flickering candlelight, the old poet labored to wrap his thoughts in ink and verse. Already blind with age, the poet felt the bitter kiss of fate, for he lived long enough to touch his beloved son's gravestone. In the dark keep, upon rows of faded scrolls, the old poet patiently scribed his stories using powerful runes of blood. Many long years later, a noble lord and lady departed on an epic island adventure and arrived upon the shores of ancient Torslunda. The lord and lady explored the forgotten ruins of Daggerford Keep and discovered several of the blind poet's scrolls. These treasured works of art have been passed carefully from generation to generation so that the old poet's colorful songs have entertained and inspired hundreds of hopeful adventurers across many lands. Each of the blind poet's songs is about a different theme. This particular song is about the old poet's fear of death. When sung by a bard, the bard gains a brief mastery over death and his nearby enemies will suffer damage. Okay. Yoink. Glittering necklace, not worth. Seagull feather. Ettercap's silk gland. Empty spirits bottle. Fancy blade, a -1 kukri. Sickle +1. Garlic. Rags. Healer kit +1. Electric jolt. Fluorospar. Glowing flail shaft. Yes, that's a crafting thing. Oh, do I need to do this at the other shop? Let's see. Spiked bracers, -1 dexterity and -1 AC. Glowing hand axe. Okay then. Dust of Disappearance is very expensive, and this is 50 GP. Top. Gold ring is worth more than 50, I think. Garlic. Rags. Leather strings. Empty Ailstein.
Why does Torleth collect all this useless rubbish? These pack rats always amaze me.
Bodak's Tooth. The tooth from a Bodak. Map of Black Lake. This map of the Black Lake district is well annotated and easy to memorize. The mapmaker's art has gone has gone largely unrecognized in Neverwinter. Lord Nasher has forbidden the mass production of such documents for fear they might aid enemy spies. That's something that I want to keep just as a curiosity. Broken Sling. In other words, it's junk. Dwarven Belt of Charming. -5 Charisma. Polished Boots, -1 Con. Copper Necklace. Cold Stone. Giant Bee Venom Strong. 100 GP, yeah. Blue Light Gem. Gold Ring, I don't think the Gold Ring is worth it. Saint's Blood Pearl. Yes. Lady Unag's Ludicrously Loud Loot. Sound Burst twice per day, no thanks. I already have Sound Burst. Potion of Iron Guts, no thanks. Search. Silver Necklace. Short Sword +1 for 200 GP. The Twig. Use Combust, 1 charge per use. Yes. The Sword Coast Book. Bullets +1. I don't think that's worth the money. Cold Stone. Oh. Rusted Helm. Alright. DC 40. The glowing rapiers can be even sellable. I know that now. Go into the... So use Cat's Grace. Okay, +6. So that puts me up to 12. That's not enough. That's best case scenario. Because if I do this now... Oh, I thought I had a Thieves' Tool +6, but it doesn't even matter, I guess. I don't have anything that does knock, do I? I chose not to buy anything that did knock, in fact. Oh well. Actually... that gives +4 to open lock. Can I borrow this, buddy? Cannot be given away, dang. What's your open lock look like? 19. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you that. And then can I have you attack mirrors, follows me. Special abilities, more actions, heal me, cast spell. Oh, wait. I know what I can do. Because he can't use the Thieves' Tools, I don't think. But I can cast Cat's Grace on him. Then he should
Right, I can do that.
be able to pick that lock. Heck yeah. Wanna do this, Perfman? Nothing special about this object.
There you go.
Alright. Opened lock. Duke painting. Exchange the painting. $500 GP, a bag of holding. Minus 100%. Oh, that's like an actual bag of holding. Lantern of revealing, invisibility purge once per day. Necklace of fireballs. Neat. Oh, and I can just kind of leave. Alright, so that's that objective completed.
It seems I can't.
Heh. Alright. So let's go ahead and rest it in here, and next time... Ooh, do we go into the dungeon to fight the vampire bat? Or do we go back to Daggerford? We're certainly going to be selling some loot off. See you guys then.